Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So this rivalry, Charles, here in the Buckeye State, Cincinnati and Cleveland, you know, you felt like for a while it took a dip as these two franchises struggled. But now I think this rivalry is budding again as one of the best under-the-radar rivalries in the NFL.
I agree with you absolutely because both of these teams have the arrow pointing up. They've kind of solved their quarterback issues. They're building up their rosters. But one of the most defining moments of this rivalry to me wasn't even in a Browns-Bengals game. It was a Seahawks-Bengals game. And head coach Sam Hyche addressed the crowd and emphasized that Cincinnati was the place to be.
Well, Charles, I think his exact words were, you don't live in Cleveland, you live in Cincinnati. That one goes for 30 yards. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. Fighting his way through contact. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Burrow on play action. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On 1st down, Kaepernick. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the shotgun, Breida. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 47 yards on the ground for him so far. We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead. And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Browns drive about to get started. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles. 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite through 2 months to win the whole thing. Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But if their intensity doesn't waver, I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And that is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. And this one is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Taken at about the 36. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Open target, here's Matthews. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st down. Breida. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Matt Breida with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. after the made field goal. Here's McPherson to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. To throw, Kaepernick. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Burrow. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Kaepernick now to throw. And this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. On play action, it's Kaepernick. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a 1st down. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Here's Kaepernick. He completes it to Beckham. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Kaepernick. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now Kaepernick again. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Davidson. Touchdown, Browns. Zach Davidson. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They go play action with Burrow. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Kaepernick. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Kaepernick to throw again. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because
gets by him, and now a little daylight. Still fighting for more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will. Bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Here we go. Can. Stop. 11 MT.
Now a give to Breida. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Burrow on play action. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Breida. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
85 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert enough? And this time he is in. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. They run it with Breida. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Back to the air on second down. It's Kaepernick. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 27 yards there. A first down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to air one out.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Room past the 20.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is Breida. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Now Burrow loses the football.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
To throw, Kaepernick. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass.
Touchdown! That's caught. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. And they go play action now. Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Kaepernick now on first down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Escapes the defender. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. Chubb again, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On second and 2, Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome. And he's got room. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
11 MT, take. Start.
They go play action with Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Easy, easy, easy. Hey, 91.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Credit the tackle to Isaac Yiadom. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Nine yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Myles Garrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Rolling to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
11.
Here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Connecting with Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.